Hey everyone, it's Devon from the Maniology team with our weekly live every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time. You can find us here on another nail stamping journey. Whether it's a tutorial, technique, or hack, we're here to discuss the details and we're so happy you could join. Also, if you love seeing all of our new videos and our new tutorials, make sure that you hit the subscribe button so you can stay updated and get notified whenever we go live or drop a new video. For this week, we are coming back to double ombre French,
our new tutorials.
This time, I'm gonna nail it. Last time it was a little rough. I was in a different space. I was super sick. It was a rough thing, but I don't know, you all love the lemon difficult struggle, clearly, because I was looking at the views and that video got so many views. I was like, why? You guys say that you wish me good luck, but I don't know if that's true. Anyways, also, if you didn't know, our giveaway is still going on, so make sure that you sign up for our giveaway. We are giving 100 Santa's Workshop starter kits out to 100 lucky winners. So if you want to know more details, take a look at the description below in the video. It has details about our giveaway, so again, make sure you check that out. Anyways, I hope everyone is doing well. Hello. As you can see, I have done more tips with the double ombre French, and I can't wait to show you this. Hey everyone, thank you for wishing me, to get well. I feel so much better now, and I'm very happy to be back and in my normal space. So let's get started. Hold on, I'm just gonna adjust the camera slightly. There we go. Yeah, I feel so much better. Oh my gosh, the last time I was so insanely sick, but we got through it and now we're back again and we're gonna do it right. So last time I showed you how to do it with our brand new deep French plate and also our other plate that has like a bunch of solid spaces for you to do ombres and all kinds of fun stuff. But this time I'm showing you the classic M052. This is the OG French plate. A lot of you love this plate, so I know you guys have it and you can still recreate this trick with this plate. So that's what we're going to show you today. FYI, this design does get a little messy, but you're going to need a lot of polish also. So if you're the type that prefers not to use a lot of polish, fortunately today we're going to be doing excess. Someone is asking, oh, do I have tips on my nails? No, these are actually all my natural nails. I think the only one that has a tip is my middle finger. The rest are all my natural nails, so you can see underneath. I mean, it's not very pretty, but you can see. Personally, because I touch acetone almost every single day, I need to have gel on to make sure that my nails stay nice and strong. Also, because I'm hard on my hands, I need that extra protection. So anyways, let's jump into it. You're going to need this plate. You can use deep French. You can use the other plate that we mentioned. I think we have it all written in the description below and the links. And then you're going to need 2 polishes. I'm using Harlequin B230, and then I'm also going to be using Greyjoy B181. So some things to note before we get into it. You're going to need either a monocle stamper or an ice cube stamper. I do not recommend a circular small double-ended or even our regular double-ended. It's better to have something that has less, how do I explain this? It's better to have a stamper that has less curve. Like the stamper head has less curve and also has a bigger space. So that way when you pick up designs like this, you get the full design. Sometimes when you're using smaller stampers and you try to pick up this design, you're not going to get the whole thing. You're only going to get maybe part of it. So And you also don't want to like push so hard because it's just going to squish the polish out. So again, having a bigger stamper is better. The ice cube works beautifully. The monocle works well too. For the colors, does Maniology have a list of available polishes, like a checklist? You'd have to take a look at our website for like all the polishes we offer, because we offer like hundreds of polishes. It's quite a bit. For the polishes that you're going to be using for the double ombre French, I recommend using a mid-tone and a dark tone. Or you could do a mid-tone and a light tone. Do not do a dark tone and then a light tone. It's going to be a lot harder to blend, and it just takes a lot more finessing. If you want to do like a very light to dark effect, then you're going to need 3 colors. So for example, if you wanted to do like white to black, you're going to need black, a mid-tone gray, and then white, because it's very hard to just like do a smooth ombre without a sponge from black to white. But if you only want to use 2 colors like me, because it's faster, then I recommend just doing like a mid-tone to dark or a light to mid-tone, because then it'll blend so much better. So for example, here I was using Toy Soldier and what was the other color? Ballet Flats, I believe. And then this I used Winter's Kiss and Greyjoy. I didn't think that this one came out as well, but this is the one that we're going to be doing, which is Harlequin and Greyjoy today. I struggled a little bit with this one because Ballet Flats and Toy Soldier, again, are on the opposite like spectrums of dark and light. So it worked out, but again, it's going to be a lot more finessing if you decide to do like extreme colors. So you would make sure that your nails are prepped. If you want, you can apply base coat, or you can apply 1 coat of whatever the lightest color is. That's completely up to you. If not, you just need a base coat. For my nails, I am using black and Gold Rush, and concealing base coat is perfect for giving your nail that like healthy flush look. So let's get into it. Everyone send me good stamping juju, because again, today's the day I'm gonna do this. So just know that we are going to be scraping for an eternity. It's gonna be a lot of scraping. So if you guys are like, why is she over scraping so much? Yeah, this is the reason why. Lots and lots of scraping because you have to blend it. So make sure that when you do this technique, you try to like blend a little bit on the design. So you're gonna have to clean your brush off. That's why I have my little paper here. And then you're just gonna keep doing that and overlap. You see how I have like a bit of a blend going? That is the ideal situation. Then I'm just gonna add a little bit more polish here. Something else I noticed that makes this technique a lot more successful is if you make sure that the polishes are similar consistency. Okay, so scrape. It's gonna look like a hot mess. Just keep going. There we go. Nice, that's a very nice gradient. Voila! Okay. Yay! So happy. Now let's see if I can center this. This is gonna be the tricky part with the camera. Oh, shoot. Okay, let's see. Oh, snap, everyone. Ha! Victory! We did it. So if you want, let's pretend maybe it didn't work out the way that you wanted. Maybe the gradient ended up going diagonally instead of, vertically. Whatever the case is, if that happens, just go ahead and do this step again. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to test my luck. But if it doesn't work out, it's okay. You can just do this process again and just stamp it on again and again. I think for some of them, like, I think particularly for this one, because the struggle was so real, I maybe stamped the base like 3 times. But it doesn't matter because, you know, it just covers it. And also because you stamp this on instead of brushing it on or even sponging it on, the layer of polish that goes on the nail is so much thinner than being painted on or even being sponged on. So that's why if you make a mistake and you need to just do it again and try to get that perfect grading, it's perfectly fine. It's not going to add like a ton of bulk to your nail. It's not going to take forever to dry, because look at this. This is already like dry, and I can push my finger in on that and there are no smudge marks. So if you make a mistake, it's all good. Just do it all over again. You don't even have to take this off, just stamp right over. Okay, so next we are going to select a French that we want to use. I think I like this French, the slightly more curved. You can use these if you want. They're a little straighter, especially if you have square shaped nails. That might be the look that you're going for, but I think I want to do slightly more curved. So again, now that we have light to dark going this way, when we do this, it's going to be light to dark the other way. So we're going from left to right. Now we have to go from right to left. Does that make sense? Oh, okay. It's been a good, so far it's good. It's good. I felt like doing this section, that's probably the hardest part. So if you can get past that, you're good. The French will be easy. Okay, so let me get my bearings. And when you're blending, I scrape the polish off the brush so that way there isn't that much. And then I blend. And then I'll clean my brush on a little paper or your lotus mat. And then now I'll add more polish. So blend with a little bit of polish first and then go ahead and add more polish on it. Make sure your scraper is mostly clean. There's no fuzzies on it because fuzzies are the absolute worst for this design. I don't really like how this gradient turned out, so I'm gonna go ahead and try one more time. Also, something else to mention. So, I don't know if you can see this. Let me show. There, you can kind of see it. You see that little fuzzy right here? There's like a fuzz. Here, let me see if I can use my little white. Okay, can you see this fuzzy here? This tiny little fuzz that came from my cotton pad will mess up your design like none other. It will ruin the ombre so quickly. So frustrating. I figured that out almost immediately. So if you want, you could also clean your scraper card and your plate with a paper towel specifically for this design because you don't want to get any fuzz that messes your gradient up. It doesn't matter for some, you know, some other designs you have a little bit more forgiveness, but this is not one of them. So you have to make sure everything is clean and no little fuzz or dust or lint on your plate or your scraper card. Also, something else that I want to mention is, I don't know if you guys could see the angle that I am scraping. Usually I would scrape, you know, 45-degree angle, but when I'm doing this technique, it's like 35. Maybe even like 30. I feel like 45 is usually like right here, but I'm like down here when I scrape. And then I just keep going until I get a nice smooth ombre. And that is another reason why you need to use a lot of polish for this. because it looks really weird before it looks really cute. So if it starts to look funny, don't worry about it. You've got this. Just keep scraping until you find something that you like. And let's, oh, I just went one over. All right, it's all right. Okay. I also like to use a thick scraper card for this technique. Oh, I think we got it. I think we got it. I mean, not bad. Not perfect, but also I'm not mad at it. Ah, got some excess polish. Oh, there we go. Okay. We're doing it, everybody. Oh, we did it. Oh my God, we did it. We nailed it. See, I told you we were gonna nail it this time, and we nailed it. You had to listen to me talk for like, I don't know, 12 minutes for a very quick technique, but we nailed it. And I am so happy you all were able to join me and see it happen in real time without the struggle bus. Yes. Thank you, Jeanette. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for all your support, because the struggle was real today. Honestly, I don't want to push my luck. I feel like we could pretty much end the live right here because we nailed it. We finished the assignment. I got my redemption, and now you can see what these two look like together. So if you have any questions, why don't you go ahead and input those questions now before we end the live, in case I missed anything or in case you guys have any more tips or information you want to know about this technique. Again, my most important things is use a thicker scraper, use lots of polish, blend the design first before you continue to scrape, and use like a 30-degree angle. Soft touch for this. Not anything too strong or too much pressure. So looks like all the questions were answered. Is there a polish you don't recommend? Okay. Yes, there are polishes that's a good question. I don't recommend using polishes that have different viscosity or different textures. So for example, if you want to do this with a metallic, then they should both be metallic. Well, okay, maybe you could get away with like a metallic and a cream. But these two polishes, and when I say different viscosity, meaning like if you have a brand new fresh polish, sometimes it can be a lot more watery or thinner in consistency because it's brand new, versus a polish that's slightly older, it can be a little bit thicker. If you're going to do this, make sure that it's like the polishes are of the same age or something like that, if that makes more sense. Like I wouldn't use a super thin watery polish and then use an older thicker polish, because it's just not going to blend as smoothly. You're going to notice that there's going to be a bit more of a struggle. So that's why, for this particular trend, I just went with two cream polishes. I thought about using Luna, but even though I love Luna, the formula is slightly thinner. Like the consistency of the formula is a little bit more watery, and this formula is a little bit thicker in viscosity. So I think the blending wouldn't have been as smooth or as seamless. So if you are new to this kind of technique, or you're new to stamping, maybe stay within the same texture and viscosity. If you're a little bit more advanced, you can play around with like mixing textures, but Yeah, I try to make sure that the formula in general is smooth. I think we have a polish like Celestial that has tiny holographic glitter in it. That is not going to blend very well because it's got like grit in it, and that makes it a little bit more difficult. Even like we have Shaka Santa. I think that also has like a little bit of like holographic glitter, but because of that, it has like a slight grittiness to it, which would not be ideal for this kind of technique. Something like Ghoulish, where it's sparkly but it's a smooth metallic, that would be fine. Even our holographic polishes like Black Magic, that would be fine. Thriller, all of those would be okay to use and blend, but yeah, look for something that's nice and smooth. And if it is a thinner viscosity polish, then just make sure that the other one that you're going to use is also of that same texture. I hope that answers your question. It's kind of a lot of information, sorry. But did I miss anyone else's questions? If I did, I apologize. We will be answering the questions in the comments afterwards in case I miss anything, but that's pretty much all I have for you today. I was planning to do another one, but I really just don't want to test my luck. I felt like it went so well today that I'm like, I don't know if it could happen 2 times in a row on camera. That's a big ask. Looks like we're all good. No more questions. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining this live. I appreciate it. Again, remember to hit the subscribe button if you want to stay notified about when we go live or when we launch any new videos, because we're constantly launching new stuff all the time. Last thing I want to say is also don't forget to enter the giveaway while it's still going. 100 lucky winners. That's a lot of people who could possibly win that box. So, you know, Christmas presents, things are coming up, gifts are coming up. If you win a box, it could be a gift for yourself or a gift for someone else. So anyways, I hope you all have an amazing week, and I'll talk to you a little later. Bye.